nearby watching the baby being killed. I recalled the terrible
GKS College of Arts, Commerce and Science, Khadauli. From 12th standard to 70 number from in available. 11th Arts, 11th Commerce, 11th Science, BA Bachelor of Arts, BCom Account of Finance, BMC Bachelor of Management Studies, BSc Bachelor of Computer Science. Address opposite Military School Khadauli East, Kalyan. Contact number 025 12 37 0975 9029 37 0975 9967 11 2738. GKS कला वाणिज्य आणि विज्ञान महाविद्यालय खडवली. मान्यता महाराष्ट्र राज्य मुंबई विद्यापीठ. प्रवेश सुरू. 11वी कला, 11वी वाणिज्य, 11वी विज्ञान, BA बॅचलर ऑफ आर्ट्स, BCom अकाउंट ऑफ फायनान्स, BMS बॅचलर ऑफ मॅनेजमेंट स्टडीज, BSc बॅचलर ऑफ कम्प्युटर सायन्स. 12वी करिता 17 नंबर फॉर्मची सुविधा उपलब्ध आहे. पत्ता सैनिकी शाळेजवळ, खडवली पूर्व, तालुका कल्याण, जिल्हा ठाणे. कॉन्टॅक्ट नंबर 025 123 70975 90293 70975 9967 112738.
In the animal clan, according to which a dominant male usually does not allow another male baby or adult to survive within its group. Without losing any time, I gather a stout stick in one hand and hurl a piece of stone at the marauding langur. The langur was so infuriated that it hardly took any notice of my assault. But then started throwing more stones. The dog on their part raised their pitch of cry. The changed circumstances and the sudden unexpected attack from unknown quarters forced the langur to drop the baby from the sloping roof over the veranda. The baby was listless and appeared to be dead. As its body started to slide down, the excitement of a pack of dogs grew manifold at the prospect of a good kill and meat. Keeping the dogs away with the stick, I managed to catch hold of the baby langur's tail just as it tripped over the edge of the tiled roof. The baby appeared inert and lifeless. It was indeed a male baby. Just pay attention while reading. It's very important that you have to concentrate in each and every word. The pronunciation of word we can understand easily. By this time, my parents and sisters had come out onto the veranda and were now witnessing my rescue operation. Some of our neighbors had also gathered in the distance. I took the baby langur to our backyard and gently laid him on the floor inside the poultry coop. His body was full of deep bite marks and scratches. Blood was oozing from some of the wounds. The baby remained motionless. My father provided first aid to clean the wounds and stopped the bleeding. I was revealed to find out that the baby was breathing, even though his breaths were shallow. Splash of cold water made the baby stir, and after a few shaky attempts, he sat up. He was in a state of shock and started trembling like a leaf in the wind. His two little twinkling eyes welled up with tears, and he started to sob with a muffled cry, just like a human child would after expressing trauma. I offered him a peeled banana, which he accepted with his unsteady hands and began taking hesitant bites. My attention was fixed on the revival of the baby languor. Suddenly, I had an uncanny feeling of being watched. I turned away from the cook and looked up. There sat a mother languor on our kitchen roof, watching every move. I made, she simply sat there quietly as if convinced that no harm was being done to her child. Meanwhile, the baby sensed the presence of his mother and started to sob and cry a little louder. I retreated from the door of the coop to allow the mother access to her baby. Immediately, the mother descended on the floor of the coop and picked up the baby in her arms. She gave the baby a thorough body inspection to check his injuries, or we can say injuries, and then cuddled him tightly in her bosom. The baby found great solace in her caring arms. The mother sat still with the baby in her lap for a few minutes. It was almost as if she was pondering over her options and trying to figure out how she could keep the baby safe from further assault. For a few seconds, the mother languor looked straight into my eyes. Even today, I cannot forget that look in her eyes, showing silent gratitude on me for saving her child. I was overwhelmed by the emotions, the sentiments, and the way she said thank to me. There sat a universal mother holding a stricken child in her lap. Then, in a flash, she jumped with her baby, clinging to her belly, and reached our kitchen roof. She surveyed the area for the vicious male languor and then leaped away in the direction opposite to place of the violent encounter. The bride meeting with the mother and the baby langur convinced me that interspecies communication and mutual trust is indeed a reality and should anyway strike the right chord, the relationship comes into action. The mother langur showed me that food was not only means of communication between man and animal, but that there were other means of establishing a bond through trust, compassion and mutual understanding. 55 years have passed since that day. I am now 70 years old, but I still fondly remember that encounter of a special kind. This extract is written by Tapan Mukherjee. Now we can take a small break and then we will see next. Okay, great. We have read it. Now I am going to tell the summary of an encounter of a special kind. Here, the writer Tapan Mukherjee, he narrated the unique incident in his life. In the first paragraph, he has described the natural surrounding of his bungalows, intermittence of species of birds, langurs, and other animals or creatures. Later on, you know it very well, as the writer or the narrator. Okay. Now we have read the lesson, an encounter of a special kind. Now let's see the summary of the lesson. Here, an encounter of a special kind. This extract is written by Tapan Mukherjee, and Tapan Mukherjee narrated the lesson. He describes the environment or surroundings around his bungalows as he was in a teenage, and you know it very well. Along with his family, he was spending his vacation. That is the puja vacation, especially Durga Puja and all those things. And in a vacation, the narrator loved reading books, and that's why he was engrossed in reading books. Means he was so busy in reading books, suddenly he heard the voice, or we can say the noise of barking dogs. They were street dogs, we can say. But the writer paid no heed towards it. He didn't pay attention towards the barking of dogs and the cawing of crows. Later on, again he involved in his studies, or you can say in stories or magazines. He was busy reading stories and magazines. Later on, what happened? Again the noise was arises. The dogs were started barking furiously, we can say. And then what happened? It was his wish, narrator's wish. So he went outside veranda. He came in veranda, we can say, and saw that an adult langur was biting a baby langur. He was trying to kill that baby langur because in their clan, or you can say in their group, we can say the male adult langur never allow baby male langur or any adult langur. In the same custom, he tried to kill that baby langur. And to see the situation, the narrator